Welcome to Cuckoo English Podcast for daily English practice.
Hey, Sophia, how are you? And what did you do yesterday?
Yesterday, I cleaned my room, watched a small video, and took a long nap. It was a relaxing day.
Learners, Sophia just used many past tense words. Cleaned, watched, took. Today, we're going to teach you how to talk in past tense like this.
So welcome back to the Cuckoo English Podcast. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jeremy. And before we start our main conversation about our day, we want to quickly explain how the past tense works in English. This will help you understand everything in today's episode.
The basic past tense is super easy. You just add ed to the verb. Clean becomes cleaned. Play becomes played. Watch becomes watched. Simple, right?
Yes, you can say, I cleaned my room yesterday. He finished his work on time.
We watched a movie last night. Jeremy, now you tell me, what did you do this morning?
I helped my mom in the kitchen. We cooked pasta together.
That sounds fun. All right, listeners, we told you our story. Now you tell us yours. What did you do this morning?
And what about you, Sophia? What did you do this morning?
This morning, I ate one apple, and then I took a short walk. It felt really good.
That is really nice. And listeners, did you hear those two words, ate and took? Speaking of those words, they are called irregular verbs. They change completely in the past.
Yes, we don't say eated or takeed. Instead, eat becomes ate, take becomes took, feel becomes felt.
Exactly. Some verbs in English follow a simple rule. You add ed, like played, watched, cleaned. But some verbs change completely, and we call them irregular verbs.
Sometimes they are tricky. That's why, at the end of this episode, we will teach you some confusing past tense verbs that English learners often make mistakes with. So listen till the end.
Yes, don't miss it.
Jeremy, before we talk about our morning, let's explain something very important. Was and were.
Yes, learners, listen carefully. Was is the past form of am and is. So when we talk about something in the past, we don't say am or is, we say was.
Exactly. For example, I am happy today, but I was happy yesterday.
And is becomes was too. She is at home today, but she was at home yesterday.
So remember, with I, he, she, and it, we use was. Like, I was sleeping. He was taking shower. It was cold yesterday.
Now let's talk about were. Were is used in place of are. We use it when we talk about more than one person or when we talk directly to someone.
For example, you are late today, but you were late yesterday.
And they are excited today, but they were excited yesterday.
So remember, were is used with you, we, they.
Let's give our own examples. Yesterday, I was very tired.
And yesterday, my friends were very busy with work.
So, let's begin. Imagine it is evening and someone asks you, how was your day? What can you say? Today, we will help you answer that question step by step.
Let's start with the first part of the day, the morning. Ready? Here we go.
I'll start. I wake up at 7 o'clock every day, but yesterday morning I woke up at 6 o'clock. I felt a little sleepy, but I got out of bed anyway. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, and made a cup of tea.
Okay, repeat after Jeremy. Ready? I woke up at 7 o'clock. I brushed my teeth. I made a cup of tea.
Good, great job. And even if you were speaking slowly, that's okay. Speaking clearly is the most important thing. So try to speak clearly even if it is slow.
Now, I'll tell you about my morning. Yesterday morning, I woke up at 6:30. I stretched a little, then I opened my window because the weather was nice. After that, I went to the kitchen and made some breakfast.
You know, Sophia, yesterday morning I watched Reels for 2 hours, and then I felt so guilty.
Oh no.
And after I drank my tea, I checked my phone. I replied to some messages. Then I took a quick shower and got ready for the day. Now you, tell your next steps.
After breakfast, I cleaned my kitchen. Then I watered my plants. Finally, I sat down and planned my day in my notebook.
Now it's your turn. Think about your morning yesterday. What did you do? Did you wake up early? Did you make tea or coffee? Did you check your phone?
If you want, you can write one sentence about your morning in the comments. Something like, I woke up at 8, or I made coffee.
Yes, and if you want to practice more, you can write 2 or 3 sentences. We love reading your sentences and helping you.
Now let's move to the next part of the day, the afternoon.
My afternoon was a little busy. I worked for a few hours. Then I took a short break and ate some fruit. After that, I continued my work. What about you?
Yesterday afternoon, the weather was sunny, so it felt very nice. I read a book for a while. Then I cooked lunch and enjoyed my meal. And then I went to the supermarket to buy groceries.
Oh, you did a lot of work yesterday. Friends, now think about your afternoon. Did you study? Did you work? Did you cook something?
You can also write one sentence about your afternoon in the comments. Something like, I studied English in the afternoon, or I cooked lunch.
Let's go to the next part, the evening.
In the evening, I relaxed. I listened to some music, then I watched a short movie. After that, I cleaned my room a little. Jeremy, what did you do yesterday evening?
Yesterday evening, I met a friend. We talked for a while and drank some tea together. After I came home, I wrote in my journal, and then I went to bed early.
Now, let's do a small practice conversation. We will talk to each other, and you can listen carefully. And while we speak, you can think of your own day and try to speak about it.
Are you ready?
Yes. Here we go.
All right, Sophia, now let's talk about our days in a little more detail. Yesterday was actually a pretty interesting day for me. Something different happened.
Oh, really? I want to hear everything. My day was interesting too, but maybe in a different way. You go first. What happened to you?
Well, yesterday I woke up with a small plan in my mind. I decided to try something new. I wanted to start my morning by doing something peaceful. So I went to the terrace and watched the sunrise. It looked beautiful. The sky slowly changed from dark blue to orange. And for some reason, it made me feel very calm.
Oh, wow. That sounds nice. I haven't watched a sunrise in a long time. Did anything special happen up there?
Yes. While I was watching the sky, a small bird landed right next to me. It looked at me like it wanted to say something. I didn't move because I didn't want to scare it away. After a few seconds, it flew away. But that small moment felt very peaceful.
That's such a sweet moment. I love birds like that. You know, yesterday I also started my day in a different way. Instead of checking my phone, I sat down and wrote in my journal. I wrote about things I felt thankful for. It actually made my morning very positive.
That's a great habit. What did you write about?
I wrote about 3 things. First, my family. Second, the plants in my balcony because they looked so green. And third, a message I received from an old friend last week. After writing, I felt lighter, like my mind was clean.
That's a very healthy way to start the day. After the sunrise, I made myself a special breakfast. Not my usual simple breakfast, something different. I made pancakes for the first time in months.
Pancakes? Now I'm hungry. Were they good?
Surprisingly, yes. I didn't burn them this time. Last time I tried, I burned the first 2 pancakes very badly. But yesterday, everything went perfectly. I even added honey and some banana slices.
That sounds delicious. My breakfast was funny. I tried to make a smoothie, but I put too much yogurt and it became so thick that it didn't come out of the blender. I had to eat it with a spoon like ice cream.
That doesn't sound bad at all. A breakfast that turns into ice cream? That's a win.
I know, right? After breakfast, I had something unexpected happen. My neighbor knocked on my door and gave me some homemade cookies. She said she baked too many and didn't want to eat them all by herself.
Homemade cookies? You have the best neighbors. What kind were they?
Chocolate chip, and they tasted amazing. I ate 2 immediately. Then I felt guilty, so I watered my plants like I was doing some big workout.
You and your plants, they must be so healthy with all the love you give them.
I try. Anyway, what did you do after breakfast?
After breakfast, I went to the library. I didn't plan to study anything serious. I just wanted a quiet place to read. I picked up a book about traveling. It had beautiful pictures of different countries. After reading for a while, I actually felt like booking a trip.
Oh, which country?
Japan. The book had pictures of cherry blossoms and small streets filled with lights. It looked magical. I spent almost an hour just staring at the photos.
That sounds amazing. I also did something relaxing in the afternoon. I painted a small picture. Nothing professional, just a simple sunset scene. But it made me feel very calm. I didn't realize I was painting for almost 2 hours.
You painted for 2 hours? That's impressive. I haven't painted anything since school.
You should try it again. It's not about making perfect art. It's about feeling peaceful. Yesterday, I mixed colors and didn't think too much about perfection. Somehow, the final painting looked nice.
Maybe I will try painting again someday. After the library, I went to a small cafe nearby. I drank a cold coffee and watched people passing by. I like doing that sometimes, just observing people. I saw a little boy running behind his father and laughing so loudly. His laugh made everyone around him smile.
Aw, I love moments like that. In the evening, something funny happened to me, too. I went to buy vegetables, and I forgot which bag I carried. I kept touching different bags in the shop, thinking one of them was mine. The shopkeeper looked confused, and then I realized my bag was hanging on my shoulder the whole time.
No way, you did that?
Yes, the shopkeeper laughed so hard. Even I laughed at myself. I felt so silly.
That reminds me of something I had a small silly moment too. When I reached home in the evening, I searched for my headphones everywhere. I checked my table, my bed, my bag, even inside the kitchen. After 10 minutes, I realized they were around my neck the whole time.
We both had silly moments yesterday. Maybe our brains were tired. Friends, did you also have any funny moment? If yes, you can write it in the comment box to practice your English writing, and we'll check if it is correct or not.
Yes. Anyway, after that, I cooked dinner. Nothing fancy, just rice and vegetables. But I added a new sauce, and it tasted really good. I surprised myself.
Nice! I didn't cook yesterday. Instead, I ordered noodles from a new restaurant. And guess what? They sent me a free dessert because it was my first order.
Free dessert? What was it?
A small chocolate cake. I ate it slowly while watching a comedy show. It was the perfect ending to my day.
My day ended quietly. After dinner, I sat on my balcony and looked at the night sky. It wasn't very clear, but I could see 1 or 2 stars. I listened to some slow music and just relaxed. I felt very peaceful.
That sounds perfect. I love calm nights like that. Yesterday was a good day for both of us. Peaceful, funny, and interesting.
Yes, and sharing our day like this helps our listeners learn how to talk about their day too, using real events, real emotions, and natural sentences. Before we end today's episode, we will teach you past tense of some tricky words, as we promised earlier. Many English learners make mistakes with these words, so listen carefully.
Yes, these verbs do not follow the ed rule. They change completely in the past tense. Let's look at a few important ones.
The verb go becomes went. Don't say goed.
For example, yesterday I went to the market, or I went to the gym yesterday. Similarly, eat becomes ate. Don't say eated.
You can say, I ate breakfast at 9 a.m. I ate 2 sandwiches. You know, Sophia, many learners say bod for the past tense of buy, but the correct word is bought.
Yes, like I bought new shoes yesterday. He bought a new phone last week. Many people also get confused with take. Take changes to took.
Example, I took a photo of the sunset. She took a shower before breakfast. And make changes to made.
Like, she made pasta last night. I made a painting after many years. And see is used as saw in the past tense.
For example, I saw a cat on my way home. We saw a kid playing in the garden. And have becomes had.
Example, I had a great day yesterday. She had a very tiring day at work. And write changes to wrote.
Like, he wrote in his journal. I wrote a poem. Similarly, tell becomes told.
Example, I told my mom about my day. Our listeners told us about their morning. And give changes to gave.
For example, I gave my friend a gift. She gave me her book. These verbs are very common, and you will use them every day, so remember them well.
And if you want to practice, you can write one simple sentence using any of these verbs in the comments. We read all your comments.
Great job today. Now that you know tricky past forms, speaking about your day will become much easier.
All right, English learners, that brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you enjoyed listening and learned something new about the past tense.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Keep practicing your English every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. And if you want more episodes like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye for now.